Oh. All right. So, hello, viewers, watchers, anyone who actually was able to scour the dark web deep enough to find this video. Um, this is our podcast, and I'm your host, Jericho D. And I live in the Philippines. This is where this is all happening. I'm a IB student currently facing impending death in year 2 of IB, and I like watching movies, listening to music. Though this podcast might not make me seem like a very introverted, just a chilled guy. Like to drink my stuff when I can and stuff like that. So I'll turn it over to my co-host Nathan Gumba. Nates.
Yeah, what's up, homies, people that are watching? I'm Nathan Goomba. What am I? I'm a guy. I'm also his classmate in the IB department. We're both suffering, we're both dying, and we're both at home. Right now, we're doing our podcast. I know we're gonna talk about stuff,
Oh yeah.
our suffering, our coronavirus, lockdown things. Yeah, basically it. And Jasper.
Yeah. Hey, my name is Jasper Bam. I'm not gonna say. Oh, I almost said my name.
Go, bro,
I'm
you
from
got
the
this.
local program. And I'm in a band. So follow my band at Wooji Wooji.
Oh yeah, follow Jasper's band. Yeah.
Yeah, shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Okay, let's bring it down to the guy below me in the sandal. Hi.
Hi, my name is Clye. I'm not gonna say my full name for privacy purposes. And basically, I like comics. Like I like to write. I like movies, like Jericho. Yeah, I'm more specific on the superhero genre. And my favorite director is Mark Webb. Thank you.
Nice. Good intro there, guys. So, hey guys, so we're about to delve into a bunch of topics today that may or not blow your mind, or may or not, do something else.
so
We'll see.
Existential topics.
Yeah.
for you.
We'll get there
Right,
eventually.
right.
We'll get there eventually, Nate. Because let's take it
Yeah.
slowly first. So, how's everyone doing? How's we're halfway through the year, which is insane, honestly, to think about it. Because of the whole situation, the pandemic. It's been a lot of things to digest, and it feels like a wasted year. I know, but I just want to hear some of your thoughts on it. That's Jasper. How's life? How's things going right now?
Right now I'm actually not doing a lot aside from either playing games or playing my keyboard or guitar. I was able to learn a new instrument. I'm currently learning how to play the piano on a 61 key.
Ooh.
But other than that, I'm not doing much aside from that and playing Minecraft or League. This year has been really relaxed for me, despite us almost going to. I mean, a year ago before going to college. I need to start friggin' studying for my college, man. Geez, oh, that's my cat. I'm gonna pass the mic over to Clye. How are you doing, Clye?
I'm doing alright. Right. So right now I've been writing stuff. So yeah, just been writing on this one fan film, focusing on that right now. So
Hey.
I don't know whenever we're gonna shoot it, because whole COVID thing is happening right now. So maybe by next year. But then again, I'm not sure who's gonna be available or be allowed to go out after during the aftermath, because maybe the virus might still be around just a bit weekend. So it's gonna get worried if I don't get to shoot this or not. And also been watching. I finally got to finish one of the best TV shows I've ever watched, Daredevil. God, it's so good.
How
Finally
many
finished
seasons
it.
is that?
I kind of delayed my watch because I was watching Iron Fist season 1. I just gave up on episode 6 and just
Why
went
is it
straight to
bad?
Defenders.
Or, no?
It's really bad. There's no straight plot. There's always, look, you understand when you watch it. Anyway, so
I'm not
I
gonna
watched Defenders and I don't watch it. Anyway, so I watched Defenders. It was okay, but I liked it. And then I watched Daredevil season 3, which is really good. Like Spider-Man 2 and Dark Knight, good, bro. And also I don't know. It's been playing games also, but it's rare. And I've been reading books that I got from one of my cousins. So yeah.
Hey.
Been doing lots of stuff.
Wait,
Yeah.
what books are you reading?
There's a book that's literally named.
Harry
The name
Potter.
of the book is Secret, and then the rest of the series is like telling me that I should stop reading the book, but it's actually really good. So yeah.
Hey, that's good. Thanks
That's
for
it.
sharing, Clye. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and to speak on like Jasper and like both of you guys, yeah, I mean like yeah, it's hard to be productive when everyone around you is at risk of getting
Literally, of course.
yeah, literally yeah, it's kind of hard. And like I don't blame you. Honestly. It's like if there's a year where we could like relax and just chill out, I think this would be the year, honestly. I don't understand with all the the motivation
Yeah.
stuff that you see on like the internet and be like, oh no, this is the year, like because we're all at home, we got time to do. I mean that depends. I mean that's like contextual kind of
You
stuff.
should like
but-
balance your work, I feel, between productivity and working, or the same thing, productivity and resting.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
Like
facts,
I
yeah,
kind of
that's true.
focus too much. Yeah, it's true. Cause like I remember, like during the whole time I was writing, I kind of just got tired, but I still forced it. So like my brain couldn't like process or like produce more stuff. So I kind of just took a week off for a while.
It's good to take
Like,
a break.
yeah, I took like a week break after the whole thing. I'm still not yet done because it's still on like a second draft, and there's a lot of stuff to write. So yeah.
Hey, you
That's-
gotta
so
let
right,
us you gotta let us
so-
see that though when that's done.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really
Yeah,
want
when
to see
it's
that.
like
low-key.
when it's like the fifth draft or something.
We're gonna
It's on the
pitch
fifth
it
draft.
to A24, right? Soon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, but they-
love,
the
yeah.
Studio Ghibli.
I want that. I'm still gonna get Brenton Thwaites to play as Dick Grayson, bro. I'm gonna get him.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna get Timothee Chalamet.
Oh, Timothee Chalamet. Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Let's not attack each other, guys, during this podcast. I know.
Wait, let me hit up Timmy if you want to. I got his close friends. You feel?
Well, what about you, Nate? How's the past 6 months been? Like the half the year, if you could reflect. How's life?
I've been sleeping for like very long time. I sleep at really late, and then I wake up really late. But it's just my body needs sleep like more than people need. Cause like I sleep for 12 hours sometimes, but then the next day I'll sleep for like I don't know, normal like 8 hours. So it's been kind of an experience. Also, I've been trying this experimental thing, but of sleeping, like the military sleep technique or whatever.
What's that? Wait, what?
For those who don't know, yeah, I basically apparently you can fall asleep in like 5 minutes or under. You like relax your face first, and then you go down and relax your whole body, and then
And then you just pass out?
think in your mind like pretty much in like 5 minutes or so.
Does it
Yo,
work?
I'm gonna need to try that.
Yeah,
to try that.
You just think like don't think, and then
That
relax
works?
your whole body. It pretty work. It works.
Really? Damn, I didn't know about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, that's the whole point of sleeping.
It takes me 2 hours to
That's
sleep.
true. Right.
It takes me 2 hours to sleep.
Usually.
Just lie down and
It's
then 2
hard.
hours has passed. It's freaking
Yeah.
annoying.
I procrastinate sleep even when I want to sleep. Basically.
When your body needs sleep, oh, I'll do it tomorrow.
Nah, I don't feel like it.
You ask
It's
your
easier
mom
to
for an
stay up all
extension.
night, right? It's
It's
easier
easy-
though to stay up.
It's true. It's
It
easy
is,
to
it
stay up
is.
all night and sleep, which is so weird. Like at our age, as like it's kind of confusing. But yeah, but then that's kind of like how sleep works, I guess nowadays. But yeah,
That's
that's
this one I want to try.
yeah. Wait, what's
Yeah,
that?
other than passing out, though, I finished the Avatar, and man, it's really good. So
Oh.
great. It's so good.
Wait, which avatar are you talking about?
The last Airbender.
The bald one? Oh,
Yeah, the
that's
bald
cool.
one.
I'm
The one
surprised
with
you
the
haven't
arrow.
watched that yet.
It's good. It's great.
Surprised you haven't
It's
watched
really
it
good.
yet.
It's a great
It's
show.
great.
good,
show.
man. Zuko, bro. Zuko stan.
I calmed down, bro, but yeah, it's really good.
Hey, explicit content, guys. We gotta dial that back here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, chill out. All right. Okay. Wait, so, all right. So, we got everyone's up to their own thing. Stuff that they want to do or stuff that they don't want to do, and they end up not doing it. And that's kind of normal. That's fine, I guess. But like, have you guys thought about like this virus in any way? Like, have you guys like actually tried to? I'm not saying you have to, but like, what do you guys think of like the whole like situation and like? Do you guys think this is gonna end like your future, your outlook for your future, basically? And let's start from let's Jasper. What do you think about all this now?
Um, I mean, considering the fact that that this was apparently like supposed to end within the first few weeks, and it's kind of still like going up. I think it's gonna take a while for things to get back to what we call a normal, if it ever even does. Because like I think if recently I checked the statistics of like the Philippine cases, and it's like I think it's 30. We're on around 30,000 now, and like America was on 2 million, I believe.
Oh yeah,
According to WHO, and like
This is
I don't know, man, because like malls are opening up here, and stores are opening up. Restaurants you can already dine in. So
Yeah, you can.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it's gonna be like going down anytime soon, because people are already going out.
Yeah,
People
I'm
are
kinda
already doing
worried, though.
stuff. Yeah, like people under 18, because for context, people under 21 cannot like go into public areas. People are still sneaking in. They don't give a crap.
Whoops.
So
That's true.
I highly doubt like it's gonna be going down anytime soon.
What's
At
really
least
dumb
in
is
the
like
Philippines.
people don't know how much of a danger this virus is. Like when the government lifted the community quarantine thing, right? People immediately like went out, and now the cases
True.
are rising so fast.
Yeah.
It's
that's
like
facts.
they're
That's
so
facts.
eager
That's true.
to go out than more than their safety.
That's true. I mean, because I guess to be locked in your house essentially for like 3 months, limited travel. It does ease up. Does make a lot of tension when you finally get to go out and people are just taking
It
advantage
is, yeah,
of that.
that's true.
That's true. But at the same time, people are dying, and obviously if it's not happening to you, you don't feel the need to like relate or feel the need to like follow everything. Like, oh, I have great health and stuff like that. But yeah, Jasper, very useful information right there. Very, very insight. Actually, one of my mom's friends actually got the virus, and like she had to be quarantined. No, she recovered. She recovered. It's fine. The thing about this
Oh,
virus,
same.
yeah, recovered. And she went to like she went to a hospital. I won't name the hospital for like I don't know how this trademark like demonetization thing works in podcast, but yeah, so she went to a hospital. You know how much
No, you can name it, but like I don't think you should name it.
Can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name it.
Right, the
I'm not-
video.
Don't name it for like privacy
Um,
purposes.
Yeah.
Anonymity.
For like 14 days of treatment. She's
fine now.
Yeah, she's fine. Yeah, 14 days of treatment.
Oh,
This was
wow.
like a month ago. 14 days of treatment was cost around 4 million pesos.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Dang.
Yikes.
4 million pesos. Millions, like 14 days.
What?
It's nuts.
Are they feeding her
Jeez.
like caviar instead of normal?
Yeah, exactly. And
like what's happening?
those are like
Holy
the
crap.
those are the top notch like hospitals. Like
Yeah, and
the public
how can-
hospitals are like
How
400.
can people afford that, right?
Exactly.
Like normal people.
So yeah, that's the
Yikes.
consequence about some of that, which is, it's depends. It's kind of hard not to blame. It's kind of hard not to blame people for like making this a lot worse. But like, we live in a age where like we can all be well informed enough if you just think or like use your Wi-Fi and like internet. So I'm like, there's no
Yeah,
need to
but
risk
it's
it.
easier to be ignorant for people,
That's true. It's way
Or
easier to like.
misinformed.
Yes, it's way easier for people to just swallow everything and be like, "Oh, it's okay, everything's fine," which is yeah, makes sense. But I hope like I'm just gonna ask like a general question. All of you like are good, naman. You don't have any close relatives or friends. If you do, you can share them if you want. But
I do. Yeah.
all right, Neds.
My tita is a nurse in the US, so
Oh.
she got it, the corona. So she has to self quarantine now, but I think she's doing fine, naman.
It's good.
Is she like asymptomatic or symptomatic?
I'm not sure, but she has it. So
She has it, but she's okay, right? She'll be fine, right?
yeah, she's a nurse, so and she's young. She'll get through it.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good thing though. That's a good thing. She's doing fine. And yeah, that's the problem. Like you're not really risking yourself more so. Like a lot of the focus has been like just pretend
Risking
you have
others.
pretend you have the virus, and then that's how you react to everything. So just assume you have it and wear the mask to protect others, protect everyone else. It's not really about you.
Actually, don't go outside. You don't need to do anything. Just don't go outside.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't exactly. Honestly, I mean, a lot of people have to work. I get it. Like the economic
Yeah,
side.
true.
Yeah, the economic thing is like going down, like really bad. The smaller businesses
Really
are
down.
like really
Yeah,
bad. They're really down, man. Like
Yeah, but like
Still have to treat the virus though with care, like
yeah, that's
practice
true.
safety regulation and stuff.
Yeah, but you guys, your parents, like Jasper, like your parents, they're working naman and stuff. Like how are they working? Like if you guys
Yeah.
can share how everyone's doing.
yeah, so far my parents started working, but like I think from Thursday to Sunday it's breaks. Like they don't work, but like from the rest of the week they work. They work in the office right now. But it's not everyone. Like people are sometimes at home and then some of them are in the office.
Oh,
So they go out?
Yeah, they go out, but they wear masks naman.
Oh,
But,
okay,
like,
okay.
because their business is also just like started to boom, so like they kind of need to do this, like for financial purposes. So they needed to like bring it back up. Plus
How
they
about
were like apparently they were like allowed because like there's a issue statement for like I'm not sure like how this works, but there was like I don't know, there's like how do you say this? There's a statement that's where they allowed to work. There's some businesses that are not allowed to work and there's some that are allowed. They're on a list. I just forgot like what it's called now.
Oh man, so they're going
They're
out.
allowed to work.
Yeah, they're going out, but not like going out. They're just they sometimes go out, they sometimes stay in. That's what I don't know. It's pretty I don't know, confusing lang for me.
What about you, Jasper? What about your parents? Or like how
Um,
they like their jobs and they're working and stuff.
yeah, my parents are actually, thanks to their job, they're financial
Mm-hmm.
advisors. They're able to work online because people can actually nowadays they can get plans online because they were
sure.
forced to, of course, because Corona. But then I think I know what you're talking about, Clyde. That list is like it'll check whether or not you
Yeah,
have
diba?
like symptoms that are fatal if you get the coronavirus.
No, not that.
That's
no,
different.
Not, I'm talking about like a list of
Businesses
businesses that are
that
allowed
can
to
work.
work or not.
Oh,
Like they have a
okay.
list. I don't know,
see.
like I forgot what it's called.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
okay.
there's a list.
Well, I'm talking about
Interesting.
something different. So what I'm talking about
Yeah.
is like if you have this certain thing, like let's say you have high blood, if you get coronavirus kasi your immune system's already weakened, right? So
Yeah.
it'll be much harder for you to cope with it if you take it. So basically the company that my parents work in, they've already completely like not allowed people with those symptoms to go start working. So as soon as the office and the workplace comes back and they're allowed to go there, those people who are on the list, which are both my parents actually, will not be allowed to go to work. But thankfully they can still manage their people because they're both managers in the company, and they're still able to sell plans to other people. So I guess their work is still doing fine. If
Yeah,
not,
that's
good.
good. That's good, man. That's really
You
good.
can meet
That's
people
good,
online
that's good.
now.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. What about you, Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom does Zoom calls like in the morning. So if I'm trying to work out downstairs, she literally puts her iPad or whatever on speaker so I can't stay there at all. So I have to go to my room. Like it's so loud, dude. There's like 10 people in one call and they're talking about business stuff.
And you're trying to work out. You're trying to
Yeah.
get fit, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
the reported earnings for the first quarter are doing really good, and then you're just
Or-
trying to
I'm
stretch.
just eating lunch or whatever, and it's so loud. The speakers. But hey, at
Give your
least
mom a pair of headphones.
she doesn't like headphones. That's the thing. She does
Oh.
have.
Oh, same. My mom too.
Those are like old people thing.
Now, dude, she's
True.
trying to keep the family involved. Her business is all your business.
Yeah, she's,
Her business is all up in your business. So that's kind of. But then at least
Yeah.
she works from home. Everyone's safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of the
What about
same
you,
thing
naman?
here. It's kind of the same lang here. Yeah. My dad, and he's still, skeletal workforce. You know how they call it. Just work from home and stuff. Because he does IT. So you don't really need to be on the ground as much because like it's tech and you know
That's
how
true.
everything works. So yeah, he's also at home. But yeah, good thing that at least everyone here is safe. And I want to bring up also something. Do you think like we're talking about like the new normal, or if Jasper brought up if things will ever go back to normal, and do you think like because obviously we're approaching college and sooner or later as the years fly by, just like this one did, we're gonna be working, we're gonna have our own jobs and stuff like that. Do you think like because of this pandemic, like the new normal for like work is kind of becoming more virtual, like internet? Like you guys, what do you guys think about it? Would you like it or would you not? Let's start with Jasper. Jasper, what do you think?
Me personally, from what I've seen, online classes absolutely do not work for me. I hate those because number one, I'm already like a lot of the times I have a hard time focusing in class if I'm not interested in the topic. So like now imagine online where I can basically mute myself, my camera is not on, so I can do whatever the hell I want. I could play video games and no one would know. But then it's like and I've also
You're
noticed the fact that
yourself.
yes, I'm exposing myself.
Yeah,
And it's
let
like,
it be
watch
truthful,
the
dude.
Jasper's teachers,
Watch
by
out,
the
man.
way.
Yes, man, I swear.
No, but that's my point. That's the reality nowadays. A lot of
go,
people
Jasper,
don't do
yeah.
that. A lot of people haven't even. I think like half of me and Cly's class hasn't been online since the start of online classes.
What?
Like people just been dodging classes. Yeah, that was the entire fourth quarter. They didn't go to class, not even once,
There were
or
so
maybe they did
many.
once or twice.
Oh, really?
But then it's like
There
were so many that skipped class, and it's like I find also that I enjoy it I actually enjoy the environment of school. I never thought I would say that, but I actually like going to school. School is fun. Maybe not the homework, but school is fun, man. like I miss
Yeah, that
going
makes
down to the
sense.
cafeteria and just eating with my friends afterwards. It's like you don't get that anymore with online classes. You're gonna eat by yourself in front of the friggin' laptop or some crap.
It's a mukbang.
That's fine. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna flip this thing around though, because for me personally, I'm in terms of online classes, I think it's like the best. Just me, okay. This is just me.
Okay.
Just say IB.
I think it's really the best. Not the best, but it's definitely a lot more accommodating to my preferences as like a class and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just being given the work and like not having too many things to worry about in terms of in person and like having to deal with social things like people you don't want to see or people that complain too much.
Who are these?
Who are these people? Okay, wait, let's name drop. I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, but
Don't name drop. No name drop, bro.
Oh
No name drop.
jeez.
yeah, no, but I do get Jasper's side though, especially with something as belittling as
Yeah.
the local program. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Cool,
I'm
cool.
kidding. No, I'm kidding. No.
That's okay.
Wow.
It's okay.
No, I'm kidding.
It's okay.
Forgive me.
I took the hit already. I can't
Yeah,
take
it's a
it again.
superiority complex.
Superiority.
No, I'm kidding. All jokes.
Yeah.
Jokes
Jokes.
aside, yeah. I guess how
They don't
like
hurt us.
we're gonna get demonetized for this, guys.
No,
So,
we don't get demonetized unless we do something like really stupid or bad. Like
yeah,
if there's,
I do get where Jasper's coming from though. Like for some people it's really hard to like be able to focus on lessons, especially things that you have not tackled in before. Like when you go up against a topic, especially if it's math that you never
Oh,
you can't practice it.
Yes.
Okay, that's
I'm
why I
gonna be
agree with you,
honest
Jasper.
here.
I agree with you,
jeez.
Jasper. Online math is the worst
Online
thing.
math.
It's the worst thing
You don't
ever
learn.
created. If math
I'm gonna
in
be honest,
person,
like, I didn't learn much in math. I didn't learn anything at all
That's-
in online math.
that's facts, dude. And we have a good teacher. Our teacher, I really like our teacher.
Our
He's like-
teacher's really good, but his internet is just really bad too, and that's kind of a problem. Like, bro, we didn't have one whole class because his internet kept failing. And it's just so sad.
It's insane. It really is insane. And yeah, I mean, so Jasper, just to get your final thoughts, and you're not a big fan. You really don't want this.
Absolutely not.
What about you,
I
Clye? Since you and Jasper are kind of in the same group there.
Yeah,
what's-
I actually do agree with them. It's not that really good. Because like it's not just the fact I can do anything I want, because like I'm kind of like trying to discipline myself. It's also like the people in class find like it's kind of distracting at sometimes. Like there's specific one class where like, people are just messing around, and I feel bad for the teacher. Like I really do. Like I can't even do anything because like, I don't think people would like listen to me, specifically me.
Yeah, your class
what
has some
else?
wacky dudes. Like I don't care if they see this, but your class has some. Y'all got some messy guys right over there. Y'all do. Yeah, that's facts. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I feel it's not that good. I don't really support the online thing at all. It's kind of bad. And I guess, and I think you also asked about like working stuff. Like if I were to work like in the future and this thing is and the whole quarantine thing is still going on, I feel like it would be bad for me because personally I want to like pursue writing or like film directing. So I feel like the only thing I will be able to pursue if it's gonna be quarantine, it's gonna be writing. That's all. But yeah, I feel like if it's I just want to like do film more than
that's
the
good.
whole writing like a novel
Gives
stuff.
you like more
it doesn't
time,
struggle.
right?
Yeah, it gives you more time to write. But like at the same time, like after you're done writing, what will you do next? Like after you get to that milestone, you're just stuck there because you can't really do anything because of the whole COVID thing. You can publish it as like a novel, but like is it really structured as a novel if you really think about it?
Yeah, I mean that's okay. Yeah, you get to practice your writing at least.
Yeah.
What about you,
After
Nate?
the COVID, you know.
What about you, Nate? What's your
my side
idea?
of the online classes? I'm like 50-50 on it, to be honest. I kind of like it. I kind of don't, cause I really don't like online classes, cause I feel like they don't teach me anything. Like I'd rather do my own stuff minus the online teaching because I'd rather just study on my own. But I also kind of miss the environment of school, kind of, cause like less distractions.
More girls,
better
right, Nate?
library.
Yo.
Right, Nate? Name drop? No, or no?
No comment.
No comments.
But yeah, like maybe presenting is not less cringy in school than it is here because you can actually see your audience. Unlike Zoom meetings where your background can literally be SpongeBob or whatever.
That's facts.
And literally online classes, some people just wake up and then say noted and then go back to sleep.
that actually happens to us also. Like it's the same
I
here,
did
bro.
that.
Oh
But,
jeez.
That's facts. Like we just like there's like a message in Google Classroom and then or like manage back and like noted and then we just put the laptop. But like when like Nate's like when there's a class like at 8, like that's when I wake up and then I just open my laptop and then I'm there in the class on my bed. Like my video's not on or anything, but like I just woke up and there's the class and then I just don't, especially if it's math, I don't absorb much. But yeah, 50-50. That's
True.
yeah, that's good right there. And Clye, I like how you brought up like film and like writing and stuff like that. And like Jasper, I if I can assume you really like music, right? You're a big music guy. Obviously, you're in a band and stuff. Like, what's your outlook also on like how these industries, especially that requires a lot of in-person audience mostly, especially like when you're recording for music or when you have bands or concerts to promote, and especially movies, because obviously when you film a movie, you gotta be there on set, you gotta be around people. Action scenes, whether or not, all requires contact, and like because of how obviously the situation has changed a lot of things, especially with like music releases not as much, but in terms of like making it in the future, especially with like features or collabs and stuff like that could be different. But for movies, like Clye, if we can hear from you first, like especially with like release dates being pushed back for like Tenet, the French Dispatch,
Tenet, man.
French Dispatch.
We were all it all should have been like these past few months, but like obviously no. What's your outlook on that? Do you think that, just what's your opinion on it about like how this is affecting the movie industry, if you have any thoughts?
I feel like it would affect it badly, but apparently like some of the actors are stating that like they're still working, but like they're also following protocols, like staying distant or something. But like I feel bad. I just like feel bad for like the directors specifically because they probably worked hard on this and like right now they're unable to work because of the whole COVID thing. And they specifically like the Batman movie that I feel like everyone was getting hyped up for that, for the Robert Pattinson Matt Reeves one.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like even I was kind of like getting upset because what's her name? Who's the girl playing as Catwoman right now?
Margot
name?
Robbie.
No, Margot Robbie's fine. So the actress of Catwoman right now, she's saying like she gets worried about working in the set because of the whole COVID thing. So like
Zoe.
it kinda,
Wait, I heard if
Zoe
I can.
Kravitz, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
diba?
one of their cast, not really cast, but like their technical people, like during their London shoot, they had to postpone it because one of their members got the virus. That's I read about that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one
Oh,
of
wow.
their that and they postponed everything for like
Yeah, man.
I don't know yet.
crazy.
Really.
Dang. Kinda
But like
serious.
but for movies that like were shot before the like all this the COVID thing, they can just like add in and they just need to like finish it up with CGI. I feel like those movies are fine, but like the movies that are just like starting out, they're like suffering a lot because of the postponation of their release dates. So yeah, even I think Marvel's gonna struggle because their plan is completely ripped apart.
Yeah,
with the
they've
whole
had
COVID
like a
That's
whole
true.
They
you know,
had, like, a
phase
plan, yeah.
thing.
They have to like reschedule everything.
They had their
It's
lineup
kinda,
of like for this
insane.
year and like for like Disney Plus and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but, like,
man.
you can't release Disney Plus stuff without like the Black Widow movie and stuff, which is supposed
Yeah,
to tie
man.
into that, and that was all postponed. What about music, Jasper? Like the industry, what do you think? Being technically you're part of the industry with your band and stuff, which
Oh wow.
I'm gonna plug
Oh,
Jasper
wow.
here, guys. Follow Woody Woody, okay,
yeah,
guys.
follow Jasper.
Follow
Follow
Jasper's
Woody.
band,
Really-
guys.
He's really indie and quirky and like you vibe
There
with
you go.
E-boys.
Quirky.
If you vibe with E-boys, you might vibe with them too.
What about you, Jasper? Yeah,
Um,
go, Jasper.
But I think the music industry is definitely going to take a hit too, for sure. Because of course, like one of the big ways that artists get money is concerts. And what do you need for
true.
concerts? People to gather up in a physical area. So like thankfully there have been a lot of concerts I've seen online. Like
Yeah, the
I'm
online
sure you
one.
guys have heard of 88 Rising.
Online,
88
right?
Rising.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
there with you, bro.
That was
That's
pretty
really
good.
good.
That was pretty good.
It's really
gotta
well
admit, but,
produced.
like-
Also the Fortnite Travis Scott one.
We don't talk
No
about
one gives no one gives there. We don't care.
We don't play Fortnite here. No.
We don't talk about that one.
Yeah, Jasper.
But,
yeah, going on. Yeah.
I think thanks to the technology that we have nowadays, you can basically have a studio in your home. All you need is a laptop, an audio interface, your instrument, maybe a mic or two if you're singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can actually thankfully send the parts of each like instrument or your
You can
vocals
send it to
here
producers,
to the
right?
people, to the people who make the music. And thankfully I have a friend who does all of that. I'm planning to hopefully buy an audio interface soon so I can start
your
sending
friend?
whatever parts I need to.
Shout them out.
Yeah, it's Riggs. Hey, what's up?
Riggs. Oh,
um,
name drop.
yeah, don't worry.
But
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
I
postpone
agree
it.
with that.
but
Like the Corona thing has given musicians and artists like more time to work on their
It
craft.
has.
Like Chance the Rapper, better album soon.
Let's go.
Travis
Please.
Scott maybe, maybe work on more. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but,
lots of music artists get to like.
yeah, very.
But I
very
definitely
tough.
think that online concerts definitely aren't the same. Like, there's no crowd interaction.
Yeah,
there's
definitely.
no other people
There's
you're
none.
getting hyped up with, and like, it's just not the same. You know, it's great and all, but it's not the same. I mean, I've seen people. I think Boy Pablo did a Minecraft concert. I wonder how that went out. Like a freaking Minecraft concert. Yeah, there was a Minecraft concert, man. I don't know. It was some other dudes
Did
too.
you go? Did you attend with
I
your
wish I
friends?
did. I was.
They invited everyone on a server, and they built the stage for them.
They
Yeah,
actually
you have to
did
pay
that,
online
which is
for it. You have to
insane.
pay like
I mean,
50,000.
dude, people nowadays are getting their graduations on Roblox and Minecraft. Like, what? Oh, that's so sad. But that's actually like the greatest thing ever too. What the? What? It's weird.
It's
So
confusing.
2020, bro.
It's a weird year.
The,
Big
the
brain.
principal has a Minecraft account listing off all the awardees.
No, he's using his son's account, bro. He's using his son's account.
All true. And the skin is like some, I don't know, some quirky ass.
Yeah, it's like Stampy.
Sunday.
It's a Stampy.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I feel those two industries, they definitely take a hit there. Not as much as music though. I didn't realize that, Jasper. Yes, the music about the digitalization of being able to record everything. Like you can have like a home studio, which is like, we know some indie people in the scene that have done that with their whole album. I forgot Phaser
Phoebe
Days, I
Bridgers.
believe. Yeah, Phoebe Bridges, Phaser
Phaser
Days, yeah, whole
Pyro
studio
Brown
album.
Suite, maybe.
Yeah,
Pyro,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, all of those,
I
all
mean,
of those
yeah.
guys. Yeah, and they
The quirky ones. They really do it in their bedrooms. The
Yeah.
underground ones.
Jeez. Underground. Underground has 1 million followers.
Yeah, they're very
But
underground,
anyway.
right?
Yeah, bro. Have you listened to like this new band? It's called Tame Impala. I don't know if you've ever listened to it or anything.
Oh no,
It's like
that's
it's really underground and indie. It's like you should give it a listen sometimes. Jeez.
Tame Impala.
So dumb.
That's true. So like going back to a more personal, not personal, but like to us and stuff, and like let's talk about maybe like college, guys. Like we're, if you believe it or not, we're entering our last year of official school in a way, high school, and college is just about coming up, which may be scary, but rather grow than stay where you are most of the time. So that's what I would say.
Oh, okay. First off, who said anything about me going to college, bro? So like,
Hey, come on, we can be hopeful. We can be hopeful. I mean, and
yeah,
who's like, for example, like if we could all like, I know that college, these classes, especially because like these huge institutions like Ateneo and LaSalle, like their classes are like 40, 50 people in one class at a time, and I'm like, you can't really zoom that. You can't really. It's gonna be
I think
pretty
they record.
difficult.
They're doing it this year. A lot of my friends who are grade 12,
Really?
they're going into college online. It's
Really?
sad. No, it's sad, but it's like it's happening.
I wonder
They're not
what about
skipping a
the
year.
people. Like, I wonder what about the people who can't afford good internet, and like laptop.
Yeah, that's a big problem. That's
Like
a big
scholars,
problem.
people who got
Yeah,
scholarships
scholars.
from
Yeah.
from
other
Oh, yeah,
the
places.
province or something, right?
That's a different.
If they don't have access, that's hard.
I've not read too much about that, but like I know that's an
Neither.
issue, and perhaps we'll talk about it in another episode when we're all much more well informed and like not
Maybe.
splurting out random stuff. But yeah, that's actually
Don't count on it. Maybe
Don't-
we'll talk about it.
don't count it. Maybe
Don't count it.
yeah. So yeah, what about you guys? About college coming up and stuff. How's your outlook on like that? Any plans?
Okay,
or how's life
so-
going? So Clye, let's start with you.
Alright, so for me, I've always been like a person who's like been on the whole, I either not go or I go. Cause like right now, I was planning on going, but then because I was gonna go just to learn more about writing. That was my only reason to like even pursue college. But like right now, cause one of my favorite directors, I think you know him, Sam Raimi. Apparently,
Yeah.
he dropped out with two of his friends, college. Like he dropped out and pursued film, and they made like short films. Which apparently, you can watch right now on YouTube. Like you just search up one of his old films, and him and Bruce Campbell and I forgot another guy. Anyways, there's three of them. They pursued our films, and like they were to make good films. Like we call it The Walking Dead. Was that
Spider-Man?
one zombie? No, not Spider-Man.
The
The one
Evil
before.
Dead.
It's one of
Evil
yeah,
Dead.
The Evil Dead. Yeah, he made movies like that, and then he made, of course, Spider-Man, which is probably like one of my favorite, which is my favorite movie series ever because it's kind of
The Amazing
it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, what? That's Mark Webb, bro. Don't go into that
No,
territory. Yeah, I love Mark Webb, but like I feel like Sam Raimi's storytelling is much more, I don't know, deep because just character of Spider-Man is like someone who we can all relate to, someone who actually has responsibilities that he has to face, and that's really good. And I feel like man, personally, I just like take down notes from the movies I watch. So there's the whole Spider-Man trilogy, Dark Knight trilogy, also Daredevil, which I was actually taking down notes on how they wrote their stories. And just a way to learn more, just to take inspiration for my own fan film, just to take inspiration. So it really helps out a lot compared to like stuff I learned from school. So yeah, I found it more, I call this, what's the word? I found it more helpful to like watch movies instead of like learning them from school, because these are actually movies that were produced and made by people who have, you know, left or like stayed in school. So like I felt it's more, and they have experience. I felt it's more helpful than school. I just felt it's more helpful than school. Sorry.
All right, thanks for sharing. Yeah, that's good. That's good thoughts, Clye. I really like that what you said. What about you, Jasper? How's college? You know, it's coming at us all really fast right now. So
Hello.
how about you?
Oh yeah, there. Sorry, cut off. So actually, right now, I'm really hoping to get in this one school. I'm not gonna say because, you know, anonymity and everything, but I'm really hoping to get in this school. So I enrolled into an online classes thing, and right now I'm not learning crap. So I realized I really have to start studying on my own, because they have given the booklets, thankfully. This online review center, or
Name drop.
Oh,
No.
whoops.
This review center, but then like gosh, it sucks right now for like the whole college thing, because a lot of my friends are like, some of them are freshmen, and so, you know, they're going into school and it's online college. Like, that's boring as hell. I really hope that the next year, when we all get into college, hopefully,
It's not like online.
it's not going to be
anymore.
online anymore, because I don't know if I'm going to be learning stuff from college if it's online.
That's facts.
Well, then
that's
again,
true.
I do know,
That's
but I
true.
do know that for like, I really need to learn how to self-study myself, because it hasn't really been a skill I've ever really used a lot in my life. But
Have you ever like
Discipline.
studied something that you're interested in? Like, have you tried
yeah.
doing that?
Yeah,
Like,
I have.
Yeah, just,
I've done that a lot,
Yeah.
but for
That's
psychology
like-
stuff. But then like, give me a few questions, or
The online
Any-
class setup really isn't for you, man. I
It's
feel
not.
like it
It's
really
really
isn't.
it's not.
It's nuts.
That's
But yeah, I mean,
not.
yeah, I get it. It's tough. Like, I really do hope
I
you get
mean-
into the school that you want to go to.
Yeah,
But like,
same.
yeah. Well, Nathan, yes. What you're gonna say something?
Yeah, I feel like the online thing doesn't really work when we're so used to an environment all our lives, right? Like we're
That's
learning
true.
Facts.
classroom stuff. Wait, what
don't
what
know.
courses are you guys going to take? Like planning to?
Me, I plan to take sociology. Psychology is maybe a second choice.
Cool.
But then I also want to, maybe if I don't get any of those, I'll go into music business management,
Oh,
so I can
Hey.
learn how to manage the music
that's solid.
business.
Oh, gee. Hell yeah. What about you, Clye?
Yeah.
Creative writing or like film directing.
Nice.
It's
nice.
either one of those two, but like I'm
Huh.
more leaning onto the writing part. But then
I heard
again,
men-
if I just like,
Pass all of those.
well, what did you just name drop a school?
Oh, you know them.
Spearmint, peppermint.
Spearmint,
That's a different
peppermint.
school. Different school. We don't know what. Yeah.
Wait, can you bleep this out? Daniel, bleep it out. Bleep it out.
no.
Yo, if they watch this, if the people we're talking about watch this, we could be getting some DMs. Daniel
They're
gonna
gonna comment on the video specifically.
Oh jeez.
Daniel gonna be coming at me for real.
Oh, Daniel.
Oh jeez.
That will be the topic of
Yeah.
our next podcast EP. It's
Oh.
Daniel.
No,
He's
you
our next-
wanna get them
he's
for
our
next
next
time.
guest.
Get them for next time.
Daniel and Joseph. Joseph's G for next week already. So like
Yeah.
that will hopefully. But yeah. So we got Clye, who's film writing, creative writing, film directing. Hopefully we got Jasper, who's
Yeah, but like,
going
might-
for
not.
sociology, maybe psychology, and we'll hope also maybe music, business management. And Nate's let's with you.
And me, I wanna get into business management or comp sci. Those are like my two courses I'm going at.
That's good.
Yeah, comp sci. 'Cause it seems, I don't know, it seems sustainable, but I still wanna pursue the arts, like music, writing, whatever.
Oh, yeah, dude.
They're hella fun, but I wouldn't focus it
Yeah.
directly. I do it in my off time, you know. And maybe if it goes well, I'm coming for you. You know, the art.
yeah. Nathan,
Wait, what?
Nathan's new band. Nathan new band. He's gonna.
Yeah, my new band, the Quirky Nuggets. Nah, I'm tripping. Like, I'll make a new account right now, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but personally for me, yeah, hopefully in the business also, but mostly investments and stuff, stock investments, real estate investment, all that stuff, you know, all that
Wall Street.
all that Wall Street
business.
stuff,
Wall
all
Street.
that Wall Street stuff,
Damn.
kind
The
of my
Wolf of
lane.
Wall Street, man.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
cocaine type business deals.
Oh, whoa!
The Fidel Castro cartel, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. And like obviously guys, I really hope that that we all get into this, but like if I could just share, you know, some stuff. Like I know like there's a lot of pressure coming from like parents. If you guys just raise your hand if ever like your parents are like, oh, you know, we got college coming up and you know you should be doing
Yeah.
all this and stuff
We're
like that.
Asians.
Yeah, we're you know
True that.
the Asian parent stereotype, you know, you
The
gotta
Asian
get
parent
ready.
stereotype.
You can't have A- or something, that kind of stuff. And like I just want to like remind you if ever you get lost in this, because it's easy to get lost in the expectations and stuff like 18 or 18 19-year-olds and stuff. I just you gotta remind 17, you gotta remind you we're
Mundane.
in terms of like life, like in terms of like the whole
We're
perspective of
adults,
life.
basically.
We're adults, yes, but like we're still kind of babies, guys. We still have so much
Yeah,
more
we're-
years to
yeah.
live.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like we could
No,
mess
we're
we
gonna
could mess up for the
We
next 10 years, and at the same time
10 years.
yeah, no seriously,
There
like
won't be 10 years. We're gonna die. We're all
No,
gonna die.
this is just me. Like we could mess up for the next 10 years, and like we still have so much left to do. Like it's
Yeah,
not
true.
over. Especially like if one of
Yeah,
us, like if anyone like college dropouts or whatever, like we just don't have the opportunity. There's still so much years left for us, and I just don't want you guys, especially like you guys are my
Yeah.
friends, you don't get lost in all of the high expectations. Because like I believe me, like firsthand, like it can get really stressy. Like those, like I'm not saying it's bad. Like don't prepare for college and stuff, but like there are people. I'm not gonna name drop. No name drop, Nates. You know we're gonna anti name
No,
drop
yeah,
in this
we're-
situation. Yeah,
keep it
there are
in.
people that like they're so tightly held onto their
Determined.
they're so determined.
It's
That-
like their one goal in life is to
Oh,
get
I
into
know what you're
this
talking about.
college.
Oh my god.
College.
Damn.
But there's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with
It's
that.
not wrong.
There's
It's not
nothing
wrong.
wrong with that mindset. But the thing is, obviously, life does not go 100% the way you plan it, and like you know, it can't just
You
be
gotta
your,
ready to be
Yeah.
disappointed sometimes.
Yeah, you have to
prepare
be-
yourself.
it can't
Yeah,
just
you know,
be it's over for
expectations,
me.
reality, bro.
Yeah, it can't be. And for me personally, I plan, depending on like how college application dates work out, I plan to take a gap year. Just me, hopefully.
Oh yeah, same. I plan to take a gap.
Oh,
year,
really?
like,
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
like just to like for me, I would like to like explore more around like the U.S. area, like maybe go to Brooklyn because I
Mm.
found it like, it's very
Pretty
it has
cool.
a good environment there. I feel
Join
like.
protests.
So, like, I want to go there more. Whoa! Let's not bring up any of those topics right
No,
now.
no. I mean, no. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No shade anywhere.
I just
and
want to
stuff.
I just want to like explore the culture there more in Brooklyn more than like New York because I don't know. I like Brooklyn. I have like a
Did you say Brooklyn more than New York?
yes. I like Brooklyn more than New York. 'Cause,
Brooklyn
like,
is in
at
New
this
York,
point,
fam.
Like,
Brooklyn
oh
and
no!
New York.
Wait, no. Okay.
There's Manhattan, there's Brooklyn,
New York.
there's New Jersey, there's
Yeah, but
Staten
New
Island.
York City. Sorry.
New York.
No, Brooklyn
I like
City.
Brooklyn.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
I like the sport of New York more than
It's
New York.
technically separated. Okay. There's a bridge. There's a bridge. Okay.
Oh.
Like I'd always like give myself like okay, it's probably separate. That's what I
Yeah,
always
yeah.
tell myself. It's separate. There's a bridge, man. There's a bridge connecting to
That's
like
true.
New York City and like Brooklyn City. Like this is like
It's like saying I like Los Angeles better than California.
it's like, no, it's
They're in the
like
same-
Manila more
it's the
than
same thing.
Philippines.
no, it's like me saying oh my god. It's like me saying like why did LeBron James leave the Cavs when he joined Cleveland?
Oh yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh my gosh.
Like that kind of stupidity.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what about Brooklyn though?
You guys remember we call this Call Me by Your Name?
Oh no, we can't do that. Clye. PG censored.
That's it. Hey, everyone, let's chill out. Okay?
Yo.
Let's chill
Bro,
out for a second,
Please,
okay?
That's
please.
not even the right fruit, bro.
I know, it's just a ball. But like, I keep on sticking my finger inside it.
We like our movies,
Huh?
guys. We like our movies.
Yeah.
We like
We
our
do.
movies. Yeah. I mean, no, actually, like, I know, like, the viewers listening to this, I mean, like, you're obviously under no obligation to listen to what we're saying because we're just 18, 17-year-olds babbling about
Yeah, we're a bunch
like
of
life.
young
But
men.
like, no, but I wanna ask the majority of you because this has been a hot topic on the internet, especially the like Philippine Twitter and stuff. Like I don't know if
Oh,
we
God.
might get too heavy for this. Like Nate's just stop me if like you want to move on to another topic. But like the junk terror bill issue. Do you guys know about that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
No.
I mean, no.
I heard about it, but I don't know. Like, I don't
Okay, don't know.
know
Okay.
more about. I just heard of it.
Yeah. Okay. So like, like any thoughts on it? Because like people are sharing stuff and like it's a
They
big
are.
thing. Like Nate's, you're kind of the
Uh-huh.
more you're the existential guy here. so-
Moral,
The existential.
the moral high
I
ground.
think it's kind of messed up. I mean, obviously it is, right?
Yeah,
the
obviously.
government's basically controlling our media. Whatever we say, they're gonna dig into our. Oh, he said something bad about the turtle. Let's lock him up.
Let's shoot
Or
him
he
on the
said something bad about him. Let's lock him up. Wait, don't lock me up. This is an example, bro. Papa Presidente. This is an example.
Papa
Don't lock
Presidente.
me up.
Mm.
Yeah, it's definitely messed up. Shows how much power and how feeble democracy is. You know,
You know, you can
why
always
did
say,
we vote for something like this to happen? I don't know.
It just
Why is the Philippines in such a state?
that's true. As of June,
Uh,
as of right now, like June 27, it just needs like the Terta signature, I believe, and then it's all
Yeah.
G. That's what I heard. Though if he doesn't sign it, like July 15, I think it will just turn into law.
July
Even
9
if it
yata
doesn't-
eh.
Yeah, this either next
Oh.
week or all that stuff. But yeah, it's kind of a dangerous thought. What about you, Jasper? You have any
It's
thoughts on it?
crazy.
The thing is, I've been seeing a lot of like posts about, oh, you're not gonna be allowed to do this, or you're not gonna be allowed to do that when this happens. But like, I can't say whether or not they're true or whether or not they're false. But then like, I feel like a lot of it, because of the way the internet works, may just stem from like either number one, misinformation and mass panic. And you know how panic works on the internet. It spreads
they
to
exaggerate it.
Facts,
so
that's
say.
facts.
and there's a lot of things that are not really backed up by facts or evidence. But definitely, for sure, I know that this bill doesn't seem. It seems sketchy. It seems very sketchy the way they word things, and I need to study the bill more to know more about it. But then I feel like this is a very interesting bill, to say the least.
Yeah, it will
Hmm.
change the way we use everything in terms of like freedom
Yeah.
and like if you
Yeah.
look at the Philippine Constitution, like the Bill of Rights and like and stuff, which and it's unconstitutional technically because we have the right to privacy and stuff, but obviously we've done a lot. The Philippine government does do a lot of unconstitutional things. But
Yeah.
that's
Um,
another topic. Well, yeah. What would you, Clye? I know that you really like you're with your movies and your film writing, but like politics may not be entirely your field. But
My
politics,
suit, yeah.
Stand
No,
on
'cause,
it
like,
anyways.
like politics
not
is
really-
happening to us. Like it's happening to everyone. So
Yeah,
everyone
it's
has a
affecting
voice
us.
here. So yeah.
I got you.
So what would you, Clye? Do you have any thoughts on it?
I honestly like same as Jasper. I have to like study more about it, but like I'm not really interested in studying more about it because like I just get the general gist. So I don't want to say anything that might offend people, but like
Hey,
I don't-
no.
I don't
This is
necessarily
open
support it.
Go
platform.
ahead.
This is open platform. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
If the
Alright.
comment section may be nasty, but we'll protect you. You're safe. Okay, you didn't put your last
Yeah.
name.
I don't kind of support it, and I feel like it's a kind of dumb law that they were gonna like issue or something. I don't know. It's kind of dumb for me. I don't support it at all. Also, and like, yeah, that's it. I don't support it. I can't really say anything more than that.
Oh, fair enough.
That's it. That's my.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
That's
yeah,
good.
that's already a big statement that And though I might not have the information to back this up, but just from how I read, and like what I've read so far, and basically how governments work. Like if you look at history, like I know the terrible invasion of privacy, but the thing is, for me, just this is how I feel, and from what I know in some respects, the bill is bad. It really is bad. But I don't think they've been doing this to us already before. Like it may be a big statement. Yeah, that's true. But if you think about it, like with Meralco being the only electric company monopolized by the government, allowed by government, that alone, government already has access to our addresses because they can just they'll see who's they already have access to like our addresses and stuff, and with like internet providers, Globe and like Sun and stuff also and stuff like that. They've been monitoring us. Like I know that like our privacy is a big thing, but this bill will just make it like official. But on the low, I really do believe and I really do think that the government already has their eyes on us a lot of time. Like the surveillance, the level of surveillance is already a lot heightened, especially with now, especially with like how the times are and stuff, making sure people are at home and stuff.
Now this just gives them an excuse to like.
Exactly, it's a justification. The bill is just a justification. That's just my take on it, and that's
that's smart.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's heavy, but
it's hard to transition to the next topic after talking about this, But yeah,
Sure.
I mean, like, yeah, because like as citizens, we live here. It's important to like dive into this just a little bit. I just want to know because I want to see how you guys feel. Because like I'd be pretty alarmed if someone like Jasper was like, "Oh, this is good." Like, "Oh yeah, this bill's the best."
Jeez.
No, just an example. Just an example. Like Nathan
How much they pay you? Oh yeah, it's great. I love it.
I'd be alarmed.
Be a terrorist.
Yeah,
I would be alarmed if like Nathan was like, "Oh my gosh, yes, this is what we need." Like,
It's the best.
yes,
I
it's
love
like
being a
Dark Knight
terrorist.
problem, bro.
yeah, I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page, relatively. Okay, so yeah, we're good. So yeah,
we can move past that.
Yeah, let's move past that. We'll probably
Transition.
Nate will edit. You'll edit that in. Yeah, transition. So yeah,
Make it
but
like a Star Wars, transitioning, like you just swipe them.
yeah, but it's really good.
Editing that out.
It's really good to hear from you guys, from all of you. Like I know, like for example, like Jasper, this is the first time I talked to you like this entire quarantine and like meet up, like
True.
I'm not, the first time
really?
and like no seriously because
true.
I'm not online. You know me. I'm not online like a lot.
You're not online.
I'm really just on off key and stuff. And it's really good to hear from you, Jasper. I hope everything's doing well. Hope you stay safe and new Woody music hopefully on the way. Can you confirm yes or no or
Yeah. Actually, soon we're planning to release an EP. I don't have any dates yet. I don't have any dates, but we're currently
Mixtape?
working on an EP.
Mixtape?
Yeah, we're dropping our mixtape, bro. Like,
Drake?
we got clear on.
Oh wow.
But like,
Underground.
hopefully we're going to release it soon. Right now we're just taking a break and just chilling and playing games and crap. But hopefully we're gonna release it on I'm not sure which platforms, but most platforms, most mainstream platforms.
Spotify?
Well, like
it's gonna be on Spotify.
Jasper, where can they find you? Where can they find your music and like your
SoundCloud.
Again, SoundCloud at
Hell yeah.
Pushy
Plug your
Wuji.
dump. Plug
Wait,
your
really?
dump.
It's SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's WUJI.
Let's go. All right. Nice.
Plug your dump. Plug your dump. What?
No.
Put
Plug
it
your-
in the
plug your
description,
girlfriend?
Jasper.
I
plug your girlfriend.
don't wanna plug like my toilet or anything, so like I'll pass on that one.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next topic.
Hey, so wait, I want to share something here. I've got
Yeah, go.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Do you
Next.
guys like Studio Ghibli, right?
Hell yeah!
Yes,
Perfect.
definitely.
You
Iconic.
guys like, but like how their animation is all hand drawn,
Yeah.
like zero CGI. So basically, their newest film is all CGI.
Whoa.
Now, they've,
So like,
gone
Spider-Man
hand
to the
drawn.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I'm looking
wow.
at I'm looking at the link you
I'm
sent
looking
right
at the
now.
link you
Nish.
sent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is though, I really don't like the images I'm seeing here because look at the animation. Man.
Yeah.
Wait, this one, the first. I'm looking at the first picture. Like,
Yeah,
if I'm
go
seeing
down.
this. Wait, if we can
I'm
Nate,
not opening it because I'm on my phone.
Nate, if you can
Wait,
share
I can
screen.
share my screen.
Yeah, you can share your screen. It's cool. Yeah, this.
Share
you
the
know.
screen.
Sorry, audiences.
Here.
We're
Yeah, I
weird.
see
This
it.
is our first time. Oh my gosh.
Here.
God
Do you see
dang.
this? Look at
That's actually
that.
pretty cool.
Mm.
It's like claymation.
Yes,
But
that's what it
it's
reminds
not
me. But it's
Studio Ghibli, right? It's so weird.
this does
It
not
reminds
give
me of
me.
like
Big
a-
fan. I am not a
Is it-
big fan.
It reminds me a bit of Coraline, the was it Tim Burton?
Yeah. I don't know if
Tim
it's
Burton.
how it was.
Yeah.
I hated that movie.
Okay, Nate.
But
Yeah,
anyway.
Nate,
I liked it.
expound on this, Nate. Give us a little more context. What's this?
So, right when you think of Studio Ghibli, you think of the magic of hand-drawn, like wholesome stuff, basically. But when you look at this, it's like PS2 graphics. Like, I don't know. Because
It's
even for
tough.
Pixar,
Details.
yeah, the graphics in Pixar is pretty nice to look at, pretty good, easy to the eyes. I don't know what's happening
tough.
here, man.
It's a tough C. I know. I see where you're getting it, and honestly, for me, like I don't want to sound like but yeah, I feel like they're trying. Like it's like if you mixed a Pixar movie, but then you tried to have a Wes Anderson stop motion.
Yeah.
They're trying something new.
And I don't like the look. And I know like obviously the movie or like Studio Ghibli movies, I know it's more than about the look. I get that. Like
Yeah.
storytelling and writing, but at the same time the look is also, you can argue the look is just as iconic as the actual story and stuff like that. And this is a tough watch. Like even just watching the one with the purple hair, the girl with the purple hair, it's like hard. It's honestly, I don't know. When did you
But
find this? When did you stumble
uneasy.
upon this?
Like a week ago, like Juan sent it to me, I think.
Oh my goodness. This is
It's I mean, still have some hopes for it. You know, maybe the story will make up.
I'm looking at the tweets, like the fandom, like people
it's
are.
funny. Yeah.
Doesn't look like full CGI animated.
Look at the
Ghibli.
Reddit, bro. The Reddits are way more insane.
I strongly feel that this is an insult to life itself.
It's not. I mean, like 2020 has been rough already. Like, can we not ruin the very things that entertain us for fun? I mean, like, but we'll see. Hopefully, is it gonna be like this moving forward, or just for this one movie, Nate?
I'm not sure.
Our Studio Ghibli insider.
Yeah, let me hit up Miyazaki right now. Joke.
Hopefully, it's just
I
for this
hope
one
it's
movie.
this one. Yeah.
Wait, why are they doing this again?
I don't know, man. Maybe
I think they're
they
just
wanna
trying
be
out new
quirky.
stuff.
Maybe
They want to
they're
try out new
trying out.
stuff, I think.
But then, well, as you can see from like the studio from Twitter, it's not having that good of a audience and stuff. So yeah, we're almost about to end, but like let's just cool down a little bit and stuff. Like Clye, or like anyone, have you guys seen Last of Us? The part two, the second.
Okay,
Okay,
so-
I have not.
Wait.
I
Let's give
have
it
not.
to Clye.
I
Let's give it to Clye. Cly's
Wait,
got the
can-
Cly's face light up. Wait, sorry, Jasper. Yes, you're saying.
Yeah, Clye is so
Can I
disappointed.
piss? Can I
Alright,
piss
go
first?
piss.
Oh yeah,
I don't
go.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
wait,
go
wait.
ahead,
We'll cut it
I'll
out.
drop
Yeah,
spoilers here.
Reason why,
Josh,
but like.
first done fishing.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Edit.
Alright. Hey, Jasper, do you know anything about what happened in The Last of Us Part 2?
I don't even follow the
Alright,
series.
spoilers.
Okay,
I
good.
I don't-
So it's
you
okay. We'll
don't
talk
really
about it.
care about it.
Go ahead, go ahead.
The main. So yeah, I just feel like betrayed when I found out that Joel's gonna die in the game, and
He deserved
by a
better.
main
He
character
deserved-
that we
he
play.
deserved
Yeah, he
better.
deserved better. And I was like so enraged like when I found out about that. But I still tried to give Naughty Dogs a chance because I wanted to see how they would like play it out. And I already watched the ending of the game. It's complete bullshit. You don't get to kill Abby. So like
Oh,
I don't
really?
get it. Yeah, you don't get to kill like you're gonna switch
Oh,
around
yeah,
between
because-
Abby and Ellie. Like just quick time events, that's it. You're just gonna keep on like spamming buttons, just trying to kill each other, but then
Ellie forgives
Ellie
Abby,
gets
right?
the upper hand. Ellie gets the upper hand, but she doesn't kill him. Sorry.
It's weird, but like the critic reviews say that like it's amazing, but the user, like us playing like normal people,
The
not the
user-
critic.
Yeah, because I feel like for the
insane.
critics, it's the game itself, but not the story. But for us, because we're invested in Joel's
We're
side, 'cause we
invested
know
in
him,
the
we
story.
played him. So like when we found out that especially when I saw it, man, that was actually really sad. Like I actually cried like just watching it. And I remember watching another YouTuber's reaction. I'm not sure if you know him, Delirious, H2 Delirious. The way how he reacted was also kind of upsetting. Like I felt that pain also. But damn, just like watching it, how it goes down to Joel, it's really insane how they did it. They did him dirty, man. They did him super dirty. I really like.
It's
I
nuts.
just
I don't
like the game anymore.
I like the game just because the gameplay, the mechanics is really
Yeah, the gameplay.
It's amazing, but like
Oh yeah, the levels are way better. Like
it's
so
amazing. Yeah, it's
big.
great. Yeah, with the crafting and everything. Yeah, it's nuts.
Also, I
yeah.
heard that they said that it was gonna be free roam, but it wasn't. It is just an illusion of free roam. Like someone that like Brad said, like I just saw him playing around. Like I was wondering when the free roam would like come into play, but apparently it's just an illusion. You get roam around, but it's not really fully free roam.
Yeah,
You
that's
get me?
true, that's true. Yeah, and Jasper, the main character plays a guitar, so there's that music tie-in for you. But that's it. That's the only thing you can relate
Yeah,
to about
that's
it.
the only thing you'll
Yeah.
get to.
They just
You can play guitar in the game actually.
Yeah.
It's so time wasting, like just pressing the buttons to strum each chord. It's the worst thing I've ever seen, but like it's still
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I guess that's how we end off our first ever inaugural podcast
Yeah.
with the last.
But
of
wait,
Us
there's
podcast.
more.
Yeah.
But wait.
Nate, any closing thoughts?
Yeah.